Hi guys, Jess here with Q Tarot. I'm going to do a quick reading for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Collective. We're going to say a quick blessing and we will get started. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, let's see what we have for today. I have no idea what's going to come out. I know that we've been experiencing some shifts within this collective recently. I'm going to say within, well, like constantly, but some big ones within the last couple of weeks. There's some communication being opened up here in some way. Alrighty, or there's the intention towards it. We're going to start with this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. I got the Death card here. There's some kind of ending that's happening here. It's the card of Scorpio, but there's some kind of final ending that's happening here. I got the Star card here. Oh boy, I got the High Priestess and I got the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay, so the Star card, we're talking about a whole can of worms that's just been opened up here. It's on top of this Death card and I've got this High Priestess. This is someone who is all-knowing, someone who's all-seeing, kind of someone who's always known what was going on in the first place. This is very much Divine Feminine energy here with this High Priestess. It's the energy of Pisces. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, we've got Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius already out here. 3 major arcana already. I told you there was some kind of major shift in the energies that's going on right now. This High Priestess is a secret keeper. She's someone who's kept a lot of secrets for a long time. She's kept under wraps how she feels about things, what she thinks about things, and she's been watching from a distance. This is a healer. This could be someone who's divinely psychic. When I say we've opened up a whole can of worms with this Star card, we have someone who has all of a sudden realized that their destiny is at play here. And I know that sounds kind of high drama, but it is kind of like Pandora's box that we have just recently opened for this collective, where we have just like this rushing in, this flooding in of information and activations. Okay, these are things that belong to you. They're divine blessings that are simply unique to you on your life path, but they can also come in the form of life's learning lessons. Okay. Hey, tough stuff that this collective has been through recently. So this Two of Wands in reverse, I have 2 people here who don't know where to go next. The Two of Wands is about seeking partnership, right? It's a very lusty card. It's about seeking partnership, and it's about 2 people magnetizing themselves and coming towards one another. Whenever we have it in the reverse, we have, I don't know. It could go a couple of different ways. We could have 2 people who aren't seeing one another clearly. We could have 2 people who are not bridging a gap yet. There's some kind of final ending here that crosses on top of that Two of Wands. You know what is so interesting is this red and blue doorway here. Red and blue are colors of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. And you know, if you are someone who does a lot of work with meditation and you follow this journey, this may be something that you've seen within some of your meditations, this multiple doorway situation here. And with this bridge that crosses towards them, you see the bridge leads to between 2 doors though. What we really want to see is the bridge going to one door that is open, that the 2 people are coming towards one another. But right now we're not seeing that because we're focusing on this ending that's happening. It's a major, major change. I've got this Four of Wands. Speaking of doorways and speaking of Four of Wands is our Twin Flame Awakening 1111 card, right? Now we have one single doorway that's opening. We have a lot of activations that are happening on top of this Death card. These are things that I said have happened within the last 2 weeks, these activations and these awakenings. And we have someone all of a sudden who is, I've got the Lovers card out here on top of that. That is Crazy Town. This is someone who wants to express some kind of ending that has happened here, some kind of fallout that has happened here in their life with this Lovers card. And we have someone who's starting to make a choice about who it is they love, how and what that love is going to look like in the future. Oh boy, it goes right on top of that High Priestess card, which is again the card of Pisces. Pisces is a secret keeper. They're very wise. I got the Four of Cups coming out here. Very good. Four of Cups in reverse. This is someone who may be going through a separation in their life. There could be a divorce happening for one of these people. There's someone who is having to, they're experiencing a lot of introspection. There's someone here who's been quite isolated from others for a while. And this is why they're so introspective, and that's what and this is the first time they've had to be quite so isolated in a long time. Granted, we're in a global pandemic. A lot of us have been under lockdowns, and a lot of us have been quarantined for some time. This is a person, though, who is experiencing isolation beyond that. And because of that, it's almost like that hermit energy. Look at the hermit come out. That's crazy. Yeah, it's very similar to that hermit energy where we have someone going deep within to learn these secrets. Yeah. I get the Two of Pentacles. This is someone who's trying to focus on the future. They're trying to get it together, okay? They're trying to get together how to function in the future. This is someone who's had a major fallout in their life. And that's what happens when we have these awakenings. We have awakenings in our lives, and it causes a tremendous shift where we can no longer vibrate with the same things that we've been vibrating with in the past. And we have to either let things go, or we have to evolve within that environment and space and within that relationship that we're in. And if we can't do that, then we have to evolve and move out of that, grow out of it. That can be very uncomfortable. It's a transitionary point, right? This Two of Pentacles tells me that someone here, it's this masculine who's trying to get themselves grounded. They're trying to get themselves together. Now, the feminine in this situation is sitting and waiting. They're sitting and waiting. They're waiting to hear about some kind of an ending and some kind of a shift. This masculine energy is someone who has been denying, they haven't been denying the truth to themselves, no, but they've been denying the truth to other people. This is someone who's known that they were in a situation that they had to leave for a long time. It looks like they have done that. They're not sure what's coming next. They're not sure what to do next. I've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups here, or excuse me, the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here. Two twos. We have people focusing on a partnership all of a sudden. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get another deck. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I want to get a couple more cards about this divine feminine energy, because I gather that this person, whoever this divine feminine is in this connection, is someone who has already gone through all of this in some way or another, and they have started developing a life for themselves, perhaps creating some kind of an empire for themselves. I have the Three of Wands. That's the energy of manifestation. And I have the Three of Cups here. This is manifestation and someone who's very much working towards a reconciliation. But they don't know how to do it in any other way than to ask for the guidance of a higher power. Because at this point, this person is, I'm not seeing a lot of communication here. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm going to grab another deck real quick. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. This feminine has created quite a life for herself. It's a life that's pretty balanced is what I'm hearing. And it's because she's been through a lot already. She's still very much hopeful about this reconciliation. I got the King of Cups in reverse. I got the Six of Cups on top of it. Wowza. So we got the King of Cups. That's, again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We've got a lot of water on this table, to be honest. We got Virgo on here. We got a lot of water, and we got a lot of fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And Aquarius here as well. And Virgo here with this Hermit card. Anyway, don't get hung up on the zodiac signs, right? I just said not consequential unless they are of significance to you, and then they are. So we have this King of Cups energy here, which is and it came out in the reverse. This is someone who's definitely keeping their emotions to themselves. This is someone who's going through a lot emotionally right now. And I get the impression that this feminine understands that, and they're watching it from a distance in some way. Now, this Six of Cups on top of that is a soulmate card. This is past life love. This is someone you've grown up with, someone that you would intend to grow old with, someone who is a kindred spirit in your life. And she knows it. This feminine knows it. She knows, she's extremely wise. Extremely wise. What was I saying before? Like all-seeing, like someone who's been watching from a distance in some way, kind of watching and waiting for this kind of fallout that's been anticipated for her for some time. And I don't know why she's been anticipating this from this masculine. Maybe she saw a false foundation. We've got this Eight of Cups in reverse and this Five of Pentacles here. She's completely walked away from this masculine though, because she hasn't seen any hope or room for growth. All she feels like she can do is ask for guidance from a higher power. Ask for the right thing to happen, and that's what she's been doing, although meanwhile still hoping for some kind of reconciliation because she recognizes this person as a soulmate. Now with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, it's an energy of separation and loss. It can be financial loss. It can be also a feeling of having to go through a lot while being watched, while having an audience, almost like major fallout, a mishap of some sort that was watched by other people. That's interesting with that Star card. It almost tells me that whoever I'm reading for, there's someone who's like kind of on display or like in a public arena of some sort. You may be someone who has a public venue of some sort where you've had to put parts of your life out there, almost like reality television or something like that. But it is that vibe of having to go through a lot and feeling like you were having to do it in front of an audience. Now, this feminine energy is, wow, you have, if I'm talking to you, feminine, you have created and amassed quite a community of support behind you. You are someone who leads the charges into battle. You're someone who can be counted upon, and you're someone who people welcome into their lives because you create so much positivity. You have a lot of positive energy that just kind of exudes from you. Now, this masculine energy sees that, and they can also see how much you've grown, and they can see how much of a, for lack of a better term, fan base, or how much of a community you support, how much of a congregation you can command. I don't know, you could be in the ministry, you could be something like that. There's a lot of healing energy here. I got the Two of Wands again, and it came out right there on top of that Two of Wands. Very nicely done. Now all of a sudden we do have a shift. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse here. We have it on the side here, which tells me somebody's starting to change their mind. There's a contemplation that's starting to happen here. It's confirmation that two people are seeking the same thing, and they will in fact be magnetized towards one another. There's been a denial for some time in this relationship, either from one side or both sides, or both sides at different times. I don't know. Pick one big giant mess, and we'll just go from there, right? A lot of lack in communication here. All of a sudden, I'm going to turn these Two of Wands upright, both of them. I have the Emperor out. You're nuts, right? That's the card of Divine Masculine. Interesting, though, he came out in the reverse, which tells me this person's not in a great place. Like I said, there's been some kind of death, some kind of awakening that's happened with that Death card and that Four of Wands on top of it. I got the Hierophant card on here. We have someone who's starting to question their commitment to things. They're starting to question what partnership means to them, what it means to commit in a partnership. This is the card of Taurus, the Hierophant. We have a lot of questioning going on from this Divine Masculine. This is someone who all of a sudden is starting to feel a lack of commitment in their life. They're starting to feel a lot of fallout, a lot of foundational fallout underneath them. With this Hermit in reverse energy, remember I was saying this is someone who's experiencing a lot of isolation for the first time in their lives. I mean, beyond pandemic quarantine behavior, this person is experiencing a lot of isolation for the first time. Like, I mean, within the most recent weeks, to the point that they're not really sure what they're supposed to do with themselves. And we could have some bad behaviors coming out in them with that Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse can be someone who's tyrannical. They can be promiscuous. They can make poor choices in finances. They can kind of let the rug be pulled out from under them at times. There's someone who, they can be violent. Temper tantrums is what I hear. I got the Star card again. Wow, it's like a mirror image. Okay, so all of a sudden we have someone who's starting to question what it is that they want for their lives long term and what their divine purpose is in their life. Now, this is the awakening. It almost feels, I hate to say this out loud, but it almost feels like, and the reason I say it is because I can't think of another word, but it almost feels like a midlife crisis in a way, where we have like kind of an existential crisis of faith and of our self-worth and doubt here, and a lot of doubt creeping in, I should say, for this masculine, whoever they are. And my goodness, my heart pours out for you. Page of Cups here. This is someone who all of a sudden realizes that they want to extend some small offering of friendship, apology, or love in some small way. And this is a message. These are little messages. They are text messages. They are DMs, PMs, that kind of thing. All the little M's, right? Tiny little emails, that kind of thing. But they are small because these are like baby steps. And this baby step comes on top of this bridge of this Two of Wands, right? Because we have someone who all of a sudden starts seeking partnership. Now, this is interesting, and this came out in this pre-shuffle energy before I started reading here tonight. I caution you that if this person reaches out to you because they are going through so much right now, and because there's been a lot of upheaval in their lives recently, and because they've been so isolated recently, do watch out for some of these red flag behaviors within them. Just make sure that this person has the best of intentions, because although they are a divine masculine and they have every capability of being this emperor, right? Whenever they're in the reverse, they're not being it right now. They're not doing it. They're not at their best selves. But boy, howdy, and this is what I was going to say. We got the Ace of Wands that crosses on top of that, because this person's going to have a lot of sexual passion towards you. They're extremely attracted to you. They have been since the minute they met you, but they have been denying it for so long. And now that we have this person in this ending state of something else, their intention is to come back towards you. It's going to sound nice at first with this Page of Cups energy, all nice and innocent, but behind it we have this Ace of Wands, which is the most highly sexually passionate card in the deck, other than maybe the Knight of Wands or the King of Wands, right? So what I'm telling you is this person may come towards you with the intention of one night stand kind of energy, non-committal kind of energy. And it comes from an honest place, because they've been, oh, look at that. We got divine masculine energy with the Sun. And I was just about to talk about their intention here. Their intention is obviously towards healing this situation. It really is. So I guess I shouldn't be so down on him, right? This divine masculine. He, she, yes. Yes. Three of Wands in reverse. Look at that. We got the Three of Wands out here twice. We got the masculine and the feminine both manifesting to their heart's greatest ability. However, the feminine she's been praying for the right things. This masculine, he doesn't even know where to begin. Four of Pentacles, that's why we're in a state of restriction. We have a lot of fear-based thoughts that are happening. These are the things that have been keeping these people from communicating for the longest time anyway. There could have also been another relationship here in this situation. This feminine's absolutely walked away from this. Although in the back of her mind, she has never stopped praying a single day for for lack of a better term, a righteous outcome for this situation. This feminine's done a tremendous amount of work on herself. If that's you, good job. This masculine's been through a lot, and he's about to experience a tremendous amount of awakening with this 4 of Wands 1111 card, right? Plus with this Hermit card, this Star card, holy smokes. This High Priestess card, we got the Emperor out here however many times. We have a lot of heavy energies crossing this masculine. All the while, this this feminine knows who her soulmate is. She's always known, and now he's always known too. It's just been about deniability. And now he's at a point where he may not have to deny it anymore. And that's what's causing him to want to reach out. When he does reach out, there's so much sexual passion that has built up for so long. It's almost like a powder keg. All right, let me see this Star Power Tarot before we wrap up and I cut you loose. And let me see if we can get any more information out here for you. You got the Page of Pentacles, very good. That's someone who knows a good thing when they see it, but this is someone who's starting from ground zero, from entry level position. This person has been knocked down a peg or two. Oh man. So this Emperor is coming into this relationship now, this relationship, as a page. This is someone who is willing to do the work, but they don't have a lot to offer yet. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. The Page of Pentacles, he's the smartest guy pretty much in the whole deck, because he's the only one of the pages who works his way up from being a page all the way to being this Emperor, because he does the hard work. He's willing to put in the hard work. He's willing to put in the effort. He's willing to cross the T's and dot the I's. And he knows a good thing when he sees it, and he knows what's the right thing to invest in is. This is also somebody who does their homework. This is someone who's starting to research some aspects of spiritual awakening that they were never, I'm hearing Kundalini awakening. This is someone who's starting to research soul ties. And I got the Emperor out again. That's crazy. I'm such a dork. I know I get so excited about things, but for real, right? How many decks have we used? 1, 2, 3. Is that right? 3 decks. And we've had the Emperor out how many times? I mean, we can count. But seriously, this guy, he's on his way up and he's doing the best that he can. This is someone who has every intention of coming in with the right intentions. He's not in the best position right now, but he understands who he is in this connection now. And let's be real, that's a lot more than we've had in the past, right? Because this Divine Masculine Collective, they had no idea who they were up until recently, and it's taken a lot of fallout. But let's be real, if you're a Divine Feminine watching this, it took the same thing for you to have this awakening. So that is why we are asked to be so patient. Now, the unfortunate thing for the Divine Feminine, especially those of you who are watching, is you have a lot of information that's been given to you, whether it's psychically, whether it's through the divine, or whether it's through tarot readings like this, that help you know who this person is, where they're coming from, and kind of know all of the information ahead of time. I guarantee you this masculine has not had the benefit of that. And so that is why you are being called to be patient. I get that you read ahead in the textbook. I get that. But this other person didn't. They're in remedial studies right now, okay? Cut them some slack, all right? We'll catch up with you guys next week. We're going to see how this shapes up. I'm telling you, a lot of major shifts have happened because of this last retrograde and all the craziness of 2020. It's created a lot of positive shifts here. Believe it. All right, see you soon.